flip this around so y'all just stare at the wall for a moment, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my video if you really enjoy my content and you like it. So I'm going to finish getting ready while I tell this story. This is for all my ladies out there. Alright, it's not another a time I thought I was gangster story. Because nobody out there is ever a gangster, okay? Nobody ever out in this world can ever make you feel anything of fear that you do not want to experience to your breaking point, okay?
You've got mail.
So,
You've got mail.
I'm going to give y'all an example, okay? As I get ready and tell the story, alright? Here's an example. And I'm way over this, guys. I've years down the road, like I'm completely over it. Trust me. Promise you, life's easier that way. I'm completely the F over it. And I'm going to finish getting ready. And I just got out of the shower and everything. I don't want everyone to see me right now, so I'm just going to kind of talk and tell y'all this story. And I don't advise it, okay? My experiences from my past...
You've got mail.
Yes, they have made me who I am today, but I do not recommend you go strap a helmet on your head and go on out there and play ball. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying, though, is don't be a dum-dum. Don't be an idiot. Don't fall for the antics. Don't fall for anybody and everybody. Keep your circle small of friends. If somebody is going to try to come a roundabout way towards you, right? Such as a time when you're about to step into your abundance, or somebody who's got a vendetta from you from a lawsuit. Anything like that. People are very manipulative. That's one thing I have learned in my past experiences. And I've learned how to spot them out, and I've learned how to point them out, like, before they can even come near me. So that's always been my thing, but I am going to tell you ladies a story. Okay, after I get done getting ready, I'll get on my live and I'll do the cards or whatever everybody wants me to do. But I'm going to tell you a story. Where's my lighter at? Oh, yeah. A few years back, and this is like years ago, okay? I'm completely over it, y'all. Completely over it. Let that shit go, but it's a story for y'all. I was supposed to go out of town to meet somebody I never met before who was a mutual friend of a friend's. And we were supposed to be meeting at a strip club a few remote miles outside of town, right? Me being my little dumbass self, young, dumb, I went for anything and everything, okay? I just simply was misguided. I was going through a bad divorce at the time, so I had every and any snake in the grass coming my direction. Unknowingly, I was a young dumbass, and I fell for it, all right? So here's my story. I go out of town, few remote miles outside of town, and I meet up with this man at this strip club. And we start talking, we're watching the dancers, we're having drinks, all that sort of thing. So when I was younger, in my partying days, before I ever had kids, or no, this is after my first kid, after I was going through my divorce. I start to notice that this guy, he's speaking in Spanish to his friend, and I speak a little bit of Spanish, okay? I know the demeanor behind it whenever you speak it. I don't tell people that too much too often, but yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, your demeanor, your meaning, everything. Even if I don't know the exact words you're saying, all right? So he starts talking to this other guy, and I started to get this real uneasy, funny feeling. I look around, and mind you, I'm at this remote place, way out of town, right? Next thing I know, I get this real uneasy feeling, and I think of the most creative thing I could have thought of, right? I find this big country bunk, you know, somebody that reminded me of one of my family members, some big dude, you know. I walk over there and I ask him if he would like me to play a game of pool with him. I didn't know this guy. I just, you know, went up there just to pretend like I was flirting with someone else. And so I start shooting a game of pool with this guy, and about mid-game, I told him, I said, look, I'm going to have to scram on this guy, all right? Or on these guys. I said, they're acting a little funny. I don't really know them too well. And I said, I feel like I can trust you. I said, as soon as I walk out the front doors, as soon as I walk out the front doors of this strip club, make sure nobody follows behind me so I get in my car and I can leave, right? He goes, okay, but give me your number before you leave. I would really like to call you, you know, afterwards so we can meet up and talk or whatever and hang out. I was like, okay, cool. I give him my phone number, right? And I'm a couple miles out of town, you know, and I just wasted an entire trip down there, and so I thought, why not? You know, he's texting me. He's like, are you okay? Are you safe? I'm like, yeah, I'm safe. I'm just, you know, hanging out here at the convenience store in town. Yada, yada, yada. Anyways, long story short, this guy, going from an uneasy feeling of one situation straight into a adventurous another situation. You can never judge a book by its cover, okay? You can never know what a person's intentions are. You never know what their demeanors are for you in what retrospect to a legality or anything that's pending in your life, right? That's why you have to be careful. So, anyway, he's like, well, you just took off in a hurry. You didn't even, you know, wait to holler at me or anything. He's like, can I meet up with you? And I said, sure. And mind you, this is years ago. Okay, this story I'm telling y'all. So he's like, can I come meet up with you? Maybe we can have a drink somewhere else, you know, if you would like. I said, sure. That sounds like a good, stupid idea for me. Why not? So anyway, I agreed to meet up with this guy. Okay, and I don't suggest this for any females out there. I do not suggest this. But this is a true story. This big country bonk dude, okay, that I did not even know. I get in his truck, right? And this is out in the middle of the cornfields, hay fields, you know. This is out in the middle of nowhere, boondocks. And I get into his truck. He starts to drive further and further and further into more fields, cornfields, wheat fields, whatever. Like, and I started feeling more uneasy than I was in my first situation, okay? I had no protection on me. I started to feel a little uneasy, and a small voice came up over me and told me, don't worry. Do not worry, don't show fear. Everything's gonna be all right. So anyways, we start to proceed into these cornfields or whatever. He's like, yeah, I work on the oil rigs or something like that. And I start to feel real uneasy. He stops the truck. And I'm like, what are you doing? You know, like, why are you getting out of the truck? He comes around to my side of the door, y'all, opens my door, and proceeds to somewhat, in a sense, attack me, I would say. Or kind of, you know, like rape, you know, almost what rape would be. And that small voice in my head told me, just go with it, just do it, give him what he wants, right? So as he is in the process of doing this sick behavior towards me, I start sucking the fun out of the entire ordeal for him, because he's like like his creepy little country boy laugh like the entire time was enough for me, right? And his I was like, what the did I just get myself into? And I just started going, like, I was into it, you know. I was like, oh yeah, like I was like really like, oh, you like that, you know. Like I just started going with it, y'all. And I completely sucked the fun out of his situation because he wanted me to be scared. So he starts to like, he's like, oh man, I'm kind of over it, like, you know, in the middle or in the process of it, he's like, I'm ready to get the hell out of here, or whatever. He gets what he wants, y'all. And then I just start acting like I'm his new girlfriend, or I'm his new bitch, or something. I'm like, oh yeah, da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, I just start going off, you guys, and I'm like, this motherfucker, as soon as I get out of this vehicle and tear my ass home, never again will I ever freaking be caught off guard. Ever again in my entire life. So it was a stupid mistake. It could have been perceived as one way or another. And for that sake, you guys, it was not, thank God. It could have been worse. A worse situation for me. But it wasn't. And his little creepy laugh, his, oh my God. Like, that was enough for me. I was like, please stop, no and don't. But, yeah, creepy situation I found myself in at one point in time. So, I'm gonna turn this back around because I'm not done getting ready. All you females out there, if you're listening to me right now and don't do as I say or do as I do or whatever the case may be, always look out for yourself first and then worry about the rest later, okay? Don't be somebody's little dum-dum. Don't follow them into a dark alley. Don't catch yourself alone. Always have a friend with you. Never, ever, ever fall for it, guys. Keep your circle small of friends, and those that are out to do affect your life in some way or another, or shape it in some form or fashion. Those people will expose themselves. Keep doing what you're doing and allow them to expose themselves. I kid you not. It's bulletproof. It's foolproof. And you can never go wrong with just living right, doing right. If you don't have the money to go out, don't go out. Stay home. That's fine. And be okay.
You've got mail.
And be okay with that within yourself, all right? So self-love first. And then all the scallywags will expose themselves and show themselves behind that, all right? That's all I'm saying, y'all. I know this from experience. It's like picking out the snakes in the grass. Before they're able to slither into your yard, you're able to pluck them out one by one, out your life, and eventually time goes on and people forget. People forget you. They forget they ever loved you. They forget they ever cared about you. And they just move on, all right? You can't run from your problems. You can't. You have to face them head on. You do. And you have to be careful about what information you allow in, on, or around your life, especially with dealing with men, because men are pretty sensitive anyway, period. And that's a sensitive subject I'm not going to touch on, but yeah, women can be a little, what's the word? Women can be very, yes, naive, sometimes submissive if it's with the right person. If it's with the wrong person and the wrong timing, or just be careful with the situations you put yourselves into, okay? That's all I'm saying. And if you are about to step into your prosperity or a time of your abundance, especially cut out everybody around you, because you're not going to be able to step into your abundance until you do so, because that's the last final test before you actually get your bag, y'all. I'm here to tell y'all right now, if you allow the past to come with you or to inadvertently step themselves into your energy while you're stepping into your power, they're going to tag along with you. Okay? If you are tied to them in some way, form, or fashion, or what's the word? Dependent on them, and not independent, and you have to have something from this person, that's no way to live. Ladies, always, always, always have your own bag, have your own mind, have your own sense about you, wits about you. Always have a job, a plan, a backup plan. Always know what you're doing, and just think one step at a time, okay? Don't rush it. Do not rush it. One day at a time, one step at a time, and you'll get there. And I'm not saying just, be a hothead and say, you're the ass kicker of men or something like that, because God knows and good well knows I am not the ass kicker of men. Trust me. I have been put in my place once before, and I never put my hands on a man first. But I learned that damn day I was not a gangster. I had no self-defense in me. I had been beaten so badly, you guys. I had, my head was pretty much shaped like a football for about the next week, okay? I got, this was years ago, like I said, years ago. I was put in certain situations where I had a guy drag me out of my vehicle by my hair, literally by my hair, with a gun up to my head, straight up to my head, and pulled me out of my vehicle, dragging me with my feet dangling for dear life in front of me. And I'm screaming for help. And I'm in this dark alley, y'all. And he's not around anymore, y'all. He's now no longer with us, but he beat me senseless, y'all. I never, ever been beaten so damn badly in my whole life. And this man, and this is a whole different story, guys. I really didn't want to talk about this subject because it's long and gone and it's buried. It's in my past, and I don't like to talk about it no more. I just like to be okay with myself where I'm at today and knowing better now with who I am, okay? And as women, we do get a little naive, and we do instigate a little bit when we are in our codependency stages or nostalgia of wanting something, aspiring to want something more out of life, or having a spark in your life all of a sudden. It's great, it's exciting, but be careful. Don't be a dum-dum. Don't let other people take advantage of you. Don't allow yourself to be put in a position where you're gonna have to ask for help, period. And then if you live like that, you continue like that, you will be able to eventually point out the snakes in your grass. And I know not everybody has good intentions, not everybody has bad intentions, but be a skeptic at least once, okay? If they prove it to you once, always know that they're gonna do the same behavior every time, okay? Once they cross your boundaries the one time, they're always going to do it to you continually, again and again and again, just like a cheater. A habitual cheater. And anybody who will ever steal from you or lie to you will harm you, okay? So that's a gimme, all right? They steal from you, they lie to you, they will hurt you eventually, okay? That's just a gimme, all right? That's what that is. Okay, Jimmy says, have a nice day. Jimmy says, let's talk about how beautiful you are going to be tomorrow. Am I going to be beautiful tomorrow? Yes, that card does work. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm having to message my friend. 1 second. Guys, I'm back. Sorry. I had a message. Anyways, I'm back. Anyways, it's okay to spend time by yourself, to be alone all the time. It's not a bad thing, okay? If your friends are not calling you, hey, you want to come hang out or do this or that, don't go bothering people. Don't go running other people's days and putting your burdens upon another person's burdens, okay? Does that make sense?
You've got mail.
No, but it's cheaper. I think they take $1 out when you swipe my card. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. Talking to myself there. Now, anyway, that doesn't mean that I go out looking for it, looking for adventure, looking for danger, looking for a hot mess. You guys, that's not what I do. That's not my forte, trust me. At all costs, I try to avoid that. I do not like confrontation. I do not like people to draw me into their drama. And I do not like to be claimed as drama. I really don't. A lot of the times what it is other people trying to put their drama,
You've got mail.
their burdens, their lawsuit,
You've got mail.
their lawsuit, their issue with me onto me, okay? Because I do harm to none. I bother nobody. I don't go around pestering people's days. I spend my time alone most days, by myself. Pretty much that's it. And I don't go out looking for danger or adventure. I just stick to myself, mind my own business, and that way I can point out every single snake in the grass, okay? So there is a reason that somebody would be trying to reach out to me. And I know that reason, why that would be, okay? And I'm pretty sure that would have something to do with the IRS and my bank account. And that's my business, okay, period. And I can say that. That's all right for me to say that. I'm not saying anything else except for the fact that somebody wants my money. Somebody wants to be able to take what is mine. And I am standing my ground. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here. And nobody is taking what is mine or going to perceive me to look a certain way that they want me to be perceived, to be looked as. Because I'm telling you right now, you can have the pennies. You can keep playing with the chump change. You can keep doing it, and that's for everybody in this town. I'm telling you right now, keep playing, keep making me the clown. I promise you, promise you, promise you. It's not going to work out anymore. The routine, the way that things have been going, people trying to put me down while utilizing my money, my finances, and making me look like the dumbass. Alright? That's coming to a stop completely. And I don't care what family member of mine is mad about it. They can stay mad. Period. So, with all that being said, you guys, I could have just said very short and sweet, y'all, but again, these are not my problems, my issues. I could sit here and tell y'all stories all damn day, but I'm completely over my past. Life's easier that way. I don't go there. So, with all that being said, y'all have a nice, lovely day. I hope everybody treats everybody with kindness and goodness. And remember, as long as you keep your innocence about you, you do right, you live right. Remember my water theory. If you go to the soda fountain, and you're supposed to only get water, only get the water. Don't cheat. I promise you right now, you're going to be shown something, guys. I'm telling you, the times of change are upon us. We can't keep running amok. Something has to change in this system. We all have to work together. We all have to pull our heads out of our asses and make this work. And if it's a little bit uncomfortable with this change, it's going to feel that way just for a little moment, okay? But just know that after that little moment's over and the uncomfortable subsides, we all will grow together, okay? Does that make sense? We can't keep spinning our wheels on this chump change. Let's get straight to our bag, y'all. Let's keep this money fluctuating within the whole city, within the whole state, nationwide, y'all. Let's keep each other up. Let's keep pouring into other people instead of trying to withhold information, withhold account information, withhold things that need to be brought to the surface, and scandalous people that are in positions that they should not be there. Those people need to be brought to the forefront. They need to be held accountable. So if you know something, you see something, say something, guys. Don't let this shit just fireball for like years and years and years until it's just one big fireball we can't put out, y'all. Does that make sense? I hope that does. I hope that helps somebody out there. I hope you all are on the same page with me. I know from the looks of it, I've never been quite the person to take advice from, because where I'm at right now in my current situation, I'm probably not the best person to give advice, but that is what you call a testimony. It's knowing where you've been and seeing where you're going, okay? From your past mistakes, you know exactly where you're going, okay? And that's how everybody's able to tell their testimony in life, okay? And I mean that for anybody who is in the spiritual community. You can't just right out the gate start telling your testimony because you haven't been through any experience yet to be able to tell that, okay? So always remember that you're not bigger. Behind the thing. You're not bigger, better, or more anything than the next guy, okay? Oh shit, I can't get my phone, y'all. Damn it. Shit. Can't get my phone. Okay. Alright, guys, I'm gonna have to get out of here because my phone, I can't get it. Alright, where am I at? Am I there? Alright, sorry, y'all, dropped my phone into the thing. Just always remember, you're never bigger, better, or anything than the next guy. That sort of thing. Y'all have a good rest of y'all's day. I hope I helped somebody out there or inspired you to know better and do better.